Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. How are we? I had a cool idea for a video. I wanted to show my entire mini makeup collection. I thought this would be so fun. So here's what I want to do. I want to slowly show my makeup collection, my eyes, because I love watching collection videos. I just find it comforting and soothing. And I was looking at my channel and I was like, so you don't have not one collection video up? That's interesting. So I've just started to take stock of like, what do you like watching? And then I'm realizing like, I don't have a lot of those videos on my channel. So I'm like, you know what? We're getting it together. So what we're going to do is show my mini makeup collection and we're just going to get into it. Boom, starting off. So the first mini I have, and oh no. Oh, you know what? Because I used it today. I actually bought the original one in Star Glow. This is the Say Glowy Super Gel. I loved the one in Star Glow so much that when they came out with this little set where you could get Star Glow and then Warm Glow, I purchased this as well. So I'm still using the Star Glow mini that I have. I love this. The Say Super Glowy Gel is one of my favorite products of all time. I love it. I mix it into products. I use it as a primer. I don't like it on the tops of the cheeks, which I think is how a lot of people use it, but that's not how I use it. So I love these. I think they're so great. If you have dry skin, this is an amazing product for us, because if you have a foundation that you just feel could use a little moisture boost, you know what I mean? You can put this with that. That's what I did today with the NARS. What is that NARS foundation called? I'm going to put it on the screen. I don't like that foundation on my skin, but mixed in with this, it's passable because I did spend my money on it and it's too late to return it. So it's passable with that. But anyway, so I have that. And then the only other primer I have is the Hourglass number 28 primer serum. I would totally purchase this in a full size. I probably will next fall and winter get another mini. As you can see, I only have a little bit left. I love this and I use it religiously. This product, and it has a little pump on it. This product is one of the best primers I have ever used for my dry skin. And I purchased this because I heard Kathleen Lights talking about it and she has dry skin. So I was like, girl, tell me more. And it's amazing. It's like a thick, oily kind of primer, but it soaks into my skin so well. Like my skin is like, yes, give me all of it. And then I can use so many foundations that I would have never been able to use. So I absolutely love this. This is like a holy grail product for me. Where should we go from there? I have a lot of powders, so I'm going to talk about those next. And let me move that. So I'm going to talk about those next because I got quite a few. So the Hourglass Translucent Veil Powder, I purchased this for years only in minis because the original powder is very expensive. So for years, I constantly repurchase these minis. And this mini is basically used up, but I keep it because I can refill it with powder. And this one has powder in it. This is my favorite powder. If you've been on my channel for any length of time, you should know that this is my favorite powder. Nothing compares to this powder. Nothing is as skin-like, but still sets the makeup so beautifully. And I can put a lot of this powder on and it still doesn't look like powder. This powder is special. There's nothing else like it, in my opinion. And that's saying a lot because I used it today and I just think it does a phenomenal job, and I have repurchased it for years for a reason. This is the best powder that I've ever used. Similarly, but not quite as good, is the Charlotte Tilbury powder. I love this powder so much for all the reasons that I just said with the other powder, and it's pressed, so it makes it even easier to travel with this powder because it's pressed. So this powder is a translucent powder, right? And this powder is, I have this in the shade 3 Tan. I love this so much. I'm definitely going to get this in a full size, but I'm also definitely going to hit pan on that. But isn't the packaging so cute? I just love minis. I think this powder looks really good on dry skin. And then I also have the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Radiant Light. I use this as a finishing powder after I've done all my makeup, and I just swirl a brush in here and just put it all over my skin. Just a really light layer of it. And I think it's really pretty. So yeah, and the Hourglass powders are just something special. Like, is it just me? This powder, it really looks good. It looks good in areas where other powders don't look good, in the fine lines and wrinkles, and just Hourglass, they're special to me. They're such an integral part of my makeup routine for powder that I would be crushed if something happened to these powders. And then the other mini I had, and if you've been on the channel for a while, you know I've gone through at least 2 of these as well. This is the NYX HD Finishing Powder in the shade Banana. My last one I was almost done with. I feel like I tell this story all the time, and then it fell and broke. So didn't get to finish it and get that satisfaction, but that's okay. I had a little mini, and I actually haven't even went and bought another full size because I was just like, well, you're not even traveling right now. Just use your mini that you have. So I've just been using this mini right here. So, and that's what it looked like. It's a very lightly tinted powder, but I love it. And let's see what else. I'm going to pull out the other things that's not lip products and show you all of those, and then we'll get into the lip products. Okay. So I also have a mini of the Benetint lip and cheek stain. Now I do have the full size of this, but I also have this mini right here. I love this product. This is an OG, but it's an oldie but a goodie. And I actually like the applicator on the mini even more. Now my Benetint is a little old, so I don't know if the full size actually comes with this kind of applicator, because the one I have looks like a nail polish applicator with that kind of brush, but I prefer this applicator. But yeah, so I have the Benetint one. Let me try to speed up, y'all. Who remembers Becca? This is my favorite highlighter of all time. There has not been another highlighter that has come close, that means to me what these highlighters mean to me. And of course, Becca is discontinued, and I'm not gonna get in my feelings about it. The liquid highlighters in particular were my favorites, and I had all 3 of them because they used to come in like mini sets. So you'd get the liquid and then you get the pressed version as well. So I have the minis of all 3. I have Champagne Pop, I have Moonstone, and I have Opal. And then I have the pressed versions of the exact same ones as well. And you know, the pressed is still going strong. I am going to have to finish up the liquids so that they don't go bad on me. So I still have Champagne Pop that I can get a lot of use out of. My Opal is the one that is basically done for, so I'm just gonna have to get rid of it. And then I have Moonstone that I'm almost done with, as you can see. So that's saying something. So I have those, and then let me move those over. And then I have these 2 little minis that I got when I placed orders. Now all these other minis I paid for. These are the only 2 minis that I got when I placed orders for different things. This is the Benefit Fan Fest mascara. I don't want to open these yet because when I open them, I want to go ahead and use them up. But I have the Fan Fest mascara from Benefit, and I'm not a high-end mascara girl just because it's pricey, and if I'm going to spend my money somewhere right now on my budget, it's like I'm going to get something else, like a foundation or something like that. And then I have the YSL Lash Class mascara. So, and I've only tried one other YSL makeup product, and it was a lipstick, and I hated it. So I hope I like this. So I have that. And then I'm pretty sure this is considered a mini. This is the Lorac Pro Metal, and I'm pretty sure these were the palettes that were considered the mini palettes. But this is what this one looks like right here. And I love this. I use a lot of this shade, a lot of this shade, and a lot of this shade, and a lot of this shade. I've used all of them, but those are like my favorite shades in the palette. And it has a little mirror. I travel with this a lot. I'll take this and then take like an all matte palette, and I'm just like, I'm set. And then, okay, y'all. Juvia's Place, listen, they called it a mini. They said it's a mini. It's the Masquerade Mini by Juvia's. Looking at it, would we call it a mini? But Juvia's called it a mini, and I'm not going to argue with Juvia. So this is what the inside looks like. The artwork is always so beautiful. Oh, and this is the front right here. And Juvia's has come out with some new palettes that I have got to get my hand on. The coffee shop palette, I digress. But this is this palette right here. It's one of my favorite Juvia's Place palettes of all time. And I just love the colors in there. It's really pretty. So that is all of that. And now everything else I'm going to show you is lip products. So I have this kit right here, and it's the Bite lipsticks, the little mini lipsticks right here. I'll pull one out to show you. I actually didn't end up loving this kit at all. I think if you have lighter skin than me, these colors will complement you more. To be honest, y'all, I just really wanted to own a Bite lipstick, so I was like, it's fine. With the exception of this one. I actually like this one a lot. This is called Nori. But they are just as smooth and creamy as people say the Bite lipsticks are. So I do love owning a Bite lipstick. I have Emily Noel to blame for this because I'm pretty sure she actually did a whole review on this kit in particular. And I was like, well, okay, Emily. And I picked it up. And I should have been more thoughtful. I'm a lot more thoughtful in my purchases in the coming years. But years ago, I was not as thoughtful. And so I just would be buying stuff. And I'm not like that anymore. Oh, and the other thing that's not, I didn't realize. Sorry, guys. These are the Stila glitter eyeshadows. And this comes with, this is the Stila Glitter and Glow eyeshadow right here. And this is in the shade Pink Martini. And then this is also the suede version of Pink Martini. And they came, you know, like this, and they magnetized together. They are so cute. But these are the little minis I have of those. And I wanted a Stila glitter so bad. So I purchased these. And I've actually done a look with these that I really, really liked. Now everything else is lipstick. So let's get into it. I have two mini MAC lipsticks. I have the shade Velvet Teddy, which is like, I feel like this is like an iconic MAC shade. And then I have Russian Red, which is a matte right here. And then I have three. Do y'all remember when Anastasia liquid lipsticks were all like, you couldn't turn on a YouTube video without people raving about Anastasia? It was like, if you didn't have an Anastasia liquid lipstick, who did you think you were? So eventually at some point I saw these at TJ Maxx and I was like, oh my God, this is my chance. So I picked them up because I had major FOMO on not having an Anastasia liquid lipstick. And I have the Glam twins to blame for this because they talked about them constantly. So I have the shade Bittersweet, Hudson, and Dazed. And I think the packaging is really pretty. And this formula is nice. It's not my favorite liquid lipstick formula, but it's okay. You know, it's kind of drying. And if your lips aren't in the best shape, it's not going to look the best. So it's not my favorite liquid lipstick formula, but I'm happy to own Anastasia liquid lipsticks. And then I also have, this was a little kit that I bought together as well. I get a lot of minis and kits as well. And I don't remember the name of this duo, but it's a Bare Minerals duo. And it came with one of their matte lipstick formulas and then one of their glosses. So this is the gloss in the shade Sugar. And I keep this because I always say I'm going to purchase a full size of this because I thoroughly enjoyed this gloss, and then I haven't done it yet. There is a little bit left in here, but this will be on its last leg soon. So this gloss right here, if you don't like a thicker gloss, you would not enjoy this formula, in my opinion, because this gloss is definitely on the thicker side. I can't remember the name. I think this is like the buttercream gloss or something like that. So it's a thick, decadent gloss, you know what I mean? But I love it so much. And then this is the their liquid lipstick formula in the shade Boss. I think a lot of people who don't like liquid lipsticks would probably really like the Bare Minerals formula though, because it really just reminds me of a liquefied lipstick that doesn't dry down. It almost reminds me of like more of a lip cream. And like if you've tried like what are those? The NYX soft matte lip creams or something in that vein, I think you would probably like these. And I actually really do like this formula as well. But I haven't purchased anything else in either of these, and I should get on that because I actually really do like these a lot. And then the final mini that I have, I think this is my last mini, is from Miss Pat McGrath. Listen, I can't remember if these came together or if I bought these separately. I think they came together. But these are the Pat McGrath glosses, and they are nice. They are really, really nice. With that being said, there are a lot of affordable glosses that I love that I think are just as wonderful. But I can't hold, these are amazing. And I have the shade Bronze Temptation, which is the one I've used like the absolute most. And then my next favorite one that I've used the absolute most is this one right here in the shade Flesh Fantasy. I don't like that name. And she has her logo, you know, her go-to logo on there. And then this is in the shade Flesh 4. And here is that one. So yeah, that's all of my makeup minis. I hope you all enjoyed this. Let me know what your favorite minis are in your collection, or what is your favorite product to buy in a mini size, because I know some people only buy certain things in mini sizes, just depending on how big their collection is. So let me know. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in another video soon. Please let me know what category of my makeup you want to see next. I'm thinking about doing drugstore eyeshadow palettes, but I've also thought about starting at primers and working my way down. So if you have any input on that, let me know. I would appreciate it, and I will see you in another video very, very soon. Bye.